Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream on the Windrunner EX channel, and welcome back to another Stormgate content. Um, yeah, so today actually I want to talk a little bit more on Stormgate, and I feel I want to fix a notion on how I feel about Celestial. I have played through enough games, I think, where I relearned the mechanics of Celestial. So I would like to do that as well as playing the campaign because right now all the CCs have already created all the campaign stuff. Grant just finished his campaign playthrough today morning actually, or night wherever, or day wherever you live. Um, so yeah, there are a few things I want to talk about, look at it, and obviously a lot of secrets were not found on a lot of the other CC playthroughs. So um, yeah, I should put trying to find secrets as well. Trying to find secrets as well. Secrets as well. Okay. So obviously, the reason why I had 6 hour playthrough, for people who do not know, is because I spent a lot of time looking at maps, trying to find secrets, trying to find ways to play the game, trying to find the perfection style for at least a few missions. Notably, mission one, realizing a few things such as items were randomized and stuff in campaign, and I'd like to talk about that, but I'd like to actually again reinforce that I am going to apologize for last week where I said Celestial was trash. For the most part, I do think their units are a lot weaker. Their heroes are not great, but their economy play style is very cheesy. Okay, I do not know if people knows about this, but when you use the elevating node, the way where you put the Luminite Gatherer onto a Luminite before your ally take the expansion, they can mine in tandem. I do not know whether this is on purpose or this is just accidental exploit that I found. It seems to be working, but obviously people don't like it when you take their Ethereum. Just saying. But Luminite seems to be fine. I do not know whether it affect their Luminite game. I have not seen actual proof of that because people do somehow are very allergic to expansion and co-op. I have no idea why. I think most of the time in StarCraft 2, I'm pretty sure most of the players are from StarCraft 2. When you do co-op, you break the rocks, expand straight away as fast as possible before moving on to objectives. This game tends to put the objective in the mine in the expansion, which is very similar to how minor evacuation does it. Um, and I think which one was it? The one where you had to do the locks. I forgot what's the lock map. Lock and load? No, lock and load is not the. It's not that. War something. Is where Ariana had to move to every single lock, stasis locks to unlock the lock, heal themselves, move on, protect the objective. And on that map, you also have to kind of destroy the expansions, which are along the way to the first objective. So, in a sense, um, I don't get the point of why people are resisting expansion. Meanwhile, I expand like crazy and build like a lot of stuff. I guess they because they think I builded those things, then they couldn't expand. I'm not sure. Sometimes the whole map duration, they didn't even build a single expansion. Meanwhile, I just took all of it. So, uh, and because the Celestial doesn't need workers to mine for the most part for Luminite, you can technically keep yourself in a very free or supply situation. But my first thoughts of them is that they are very expensive. Most of their units are expensive and doesn't equal the value of what other units does. Like for Vanguard, in its one-to-one comparison, or at least that's how I feel. Obviously, as I leveled up Castillo, I realized that pre-level 4 he sucks. Pre-level 4 he sucks really badly. He needs a lot of help. It's possible to play him. Kozuri is his main DPS to be honest. I have played in. If you do not have Kozuri, he gets targeted down and he's essentially unable to tank. He needs aggro, but he doesn't need that much aggro. So that's a problem. Argent slash Eradicator are all your bread and butter for Celestial. I have realized this. Basically, it's your equivalent to a Marine spam, but you need a lot more because they do not so significant damage. Even lesser than Exo by a marginally good amount. The only thing that it has over Exo is that its ability to slow isn't tied to his tier 3. It's tied to his tier, I think, 1. Oh, sorry, tier 2. So it's not that bad. But he damage potential wise, Exo still out damages like crazy. The arc shape actually, this is something that's unique to Casio. I actually now hotkey the arc shape, not just for easier access to upgrading your town hall so that you can build more stuff, but also because it actually has a ability to shoot at objectives. Something I did not really notice. It also has a shooting ability for all HQs, allied and yourself. So it's yeah, but it's pretty much useless because the arc ship is the only HQ for him. So yay. And then level 4, which is what I feel is actually his most important, which allows you to cheese everything. Um, the Cascade Conduit. Now, it's no Protoss, okay, that so you can't warp in at units on top of him. But however, this allows you to build up link nodes and healing nodes in the middle of nowhere. Number one. Number two, you're able to get detection just from placing down a node and supercharging it. Something which I have been uh constantly doing for now because I realized that his detector is absolute dog shit. Tech is not a good detector, and I refuse to believe that you have an observer equivalent that is worse. How? I have no idea. And yeah, and Spectral Warrior, which is his main ability, to allow himself to be a pylon overcharge. If you know Alarek's pylon overcharge from StarCraft 2, pretty much this is his pylon overcharge. It's freaking good as well. So with that said, right, as I said, Casio power spikes at level 4. After level 4, I don't think you have much problem. Fire 4 is just a way to reposition while damaging. Not the best, it's still pretty crap. And yeah, oh sorry, King's Watch is the one where you will get the pylon overcharge, sorry. So I think level 5 is the one you want to be at. Level 4 allows you to cast, I think, pylon overcharge. No, not sure. I think that you can still cast it, but it's just not on the hero itself. This allows it to be on the hero. I think. I'm not fully sure, but yeah. And these are the setup I went with. I went with the War's level 6 gear, which allows you to deal more bonus than attack damage as a melee. Just because your main DPS is not Eradicator. Eradicator is support fire, adding DPS and debuff into its mix, while having Castle, his Kazuri be able to do as much damage as possible. So that's why. And I did make it so that everybody gain range +1. The range unit gains 1 +1 range and have additional starting units. So I have 2 Kuzuri at the start to help with the DPS early on. I do not know whether this affect every single player or only affect me for the starting unit. Some of them says every player. I have no idea. So yeah, I want to apologize to say that they are the weakest. They are still kind of hard to play and they are very weak. In my opinion, compared to a lot of other classes, like Vanguard is still burst damage heavy. I also been playing a lot of Infernos as well. So the problem is I've now seen, which is that Marlock plays like a Zerg, actually. He likes to use the low class Fiends as an early game tank to transition into his Ogres, Fire Ogres, I think, and then transition into the Reef, which is what you usually would have for him for Wars, Void Reaver. And that will be the DPS as well as the DPS, as followed by Mortadon, which is Magmadon over here. It's still Magmadon, Mortadon, they're generally the bread and butter of range. I haven't seen a better range on the ground seems to be the best version. So still literally they have the same problem. Air is still your eventually go to for both of this. I'll be honest. So yeah, for wars it will be I believe ultimate dragon that you can cast a bit when it takes top bar energy and 300 seconds. Every 300 seconds you can gain one. If you can keep it surviving well, you are able to power spike. So they encourage rushing onto T3. Slightly different from Vanguard's, which you rush on T2 and your power spike at T2, and then you get your supporting abilities on T3. Um, so TLDR, Inferno is T3 rush, Vanguard is T2 rush. And then you can stay on T2 for quite a decent amount of time. And then you eventually you can get T3 way faster because Vanguard builds faster than Inferno. Inferno always has to sacrifice like Zerg, their workers, so it does impact their gains quite heavily. Unless you want to dip your minimal a bit for faster progression. So usually on one map build, I'll go with two expansion anyways. For a lot of reasons, mostly because I need the ability to craft workers to keep on spawning units, towers, and structure to keep on holding charges so that I can rebuild fast. Which is the same as most of the other commanders. The more production structure you have, the better you can reinforce the front line. Yeah, and of course, having workers means you can build supply depots, or at least their what I forgot what hut it is, meat hut or something, where you can generate those small little guys to help defend your base. And unmasked, they are quite tanky. With the buildings, they're quite tanky. That's why I went with blockade having 100% maximum structure health. Bonus on this guy. Honestly, if I can, I will do the same here because they are basically the bread and butter for your early game defense as well. Um, Free units generated not by your will but because by design. How nice. But yeah, Marlock is a lot more heroic centric because he has a lot of AoE spell. He can summon stuff. He can buff stuff, and his ultimate is pretty strong. Compared to War's tanker, his ultimate just full heals him, provided he has energy. He has a good AoE, but very mana intensive. So it really he has a lot of trade-offs. But in a duo, I think 1v1 he can actually do pretty well. Except against bosses that actually CC like crazy. There are quite a few. So Wars dies really fast. He does have a lot of armor though. Even with the 200 armor, if you collect his scythe immediately, that combo doesn't really work well. I feel needs a little bit of buff. And maybe nerf his regen of nerf his like MP consumption while casting the scythe skill. It takes barely 13 seconds to chop all his MP away. If you're not careful, it can happen and then leave yourself vulnerable to not be able to cast ultimate to full heal and white shield him. Generally very annoying. I think this guy need a slight rework, slight buff also might be needed, but his max power level is comparable to at least blockade, at least. I feel. In terms of tanking, in terms of support, in terms of doing stuff. And then I still need to replay Aulana a little bit more to talk a little bit about this, but as I said, I think Aulana is a lot easier to play because she has the ability to gather use the top bar to gather more burst amount of like mulling of like luminite or therium. So if you need that, yeah, they are good. I probably would recommend that you go with luminite because Celestial is the hungriest factions for luminite, I think, followed by I think Vanguard, and then I don't even think luminite is a problem for um Infernos. Infernos is Therium heavy, as far as I can tell. I always went out Therium first rather than Luminite. So yeah. So that's a little bit more exploration among the factions. So yeah, just to set up what I said last week, where I thought that the Celestial were actually dog shit. I played a lot, like probably over the 2 days or the weekends, and even Friday, to actually get a feel for it. And obviously looking at other people playing helped a little bit. Because the way they started off building was to build off a lot of eradicators less Argent. Um, then transition into a lot of cruiseries, a lot of other stuff, and then it made me understand. Because previously the way I played was barely built any eradicator because I saw like no damage done by them, which even on mass was horrendous. And it still is. They are not unit the DPSs. They are unit the supports. Very important though. Think of them as like sentries, except they instead of sorry energizers instead of boosting enemies. I mean boosting your allies. It slows down the enemy and tanks a little bit more. That's why Kuzuri you cannot stuck at T1 at all. You must force yourself to T2 and force yourself to T3 for Celestial. There is when I mean force yourself to T3, sorry, force yourself to T2, stay at T2, build up T2s, get your support in T3. Pretty much very similar to how Vanguard plays compared to like Inferno. Inferno requires T3 to get good power, a proper power spike. So yeah. So yes, okay. Let's start off with the Vanguard. I will replay the whole stuff. I do not know how it will work. Will it actually get me more money, more buffs, more stuff? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's start first. Then we'll continue. Well, again, that scene was used by but they didn't really update anything regarding to the interlude Vanguard campaign video. Um, yeah, again, the guy still cannot shoot. As per usual, if he shouldn't, maybe it'll be fine and then he could just shut down the gate. But honestly speaking, I think this really is more of a case that two sides actually opened the gate, or one side actually triggered the opening and the other side just expanded it. So that felt like it anyway. Obviously, knowing about what item there to focus on was very important. If you actually know the storyline and stuff, I think that that scene actually shows a lot more. Though I do think that the writing has been uh I would say in an enclosed space is okay. In an enclosed rating, you would be able to tell what they were trying to do. Like you don't put StarCraft inside. Drop everything from your mind on StarCraft. 15 years later, SDF Vanguard returns from faraway station. They put them in cryostasis. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Inferno noises. Raider. Honestly, what is all those lights that pop up every once in a while? Are those still combat? You know, a lot of people, I was watching other people's streaming Stormgate. I was watching through. People were like, I thought we only had one ship. What's going on? So there were a few things that were a little bit off. One was that the big ship was the SDF Vanguard main ship, and then Raptor is our essentially our Hyperion hub slash thingy. Um, so it was split into many ships. All these drop land teams, right? And surprisingly, this small ship still have evacs. So how small is the evac ship? I have no clue. Okay, so there's a little bit of unreasonable in the size of these drop ships. Because they are clearly not drop ship. They clearly hold enough people. Because each of them are one raptor, and one raptor actually is like a drop ship worth of people. Not true actually. There's more than a drop ship worth of people. It's more like a small plane, right? Small plane, probably 20 or so people, maybe up to maximum 30 catering capacities at least, and with some to spare for like putting your items, belongings, restrooms, etc. So generally speaking, a little bit interesting. If I were to say, this seems looks unlivable, especially when we go into the map later and we shall see it. Because as you can see, I did play this tree. I can't load any of this, by the way. Um, if you look at this, everything here is a warning symbol. So yeah, I can't load any of those things to show you certain stuff. So I'm gonna replay everything, but at least this time it will be more genuine, I guess. I still have the stuff to load up mission 4, obviously. I have no idea whether it will override or whether it will do other stuff. Not sure anymore, but we shall see how it goes. So let's go into Ghost of the Past. I did play this mission for about an hour and 30 last time to try to get a no deaths run. But I did not do one thing. in my initial run that I want to try doing it this time. Okay, also another thing regarding like people complaining they do not know when to press the dialog box. Below there is actually these three arrows. When this thing pops up, the audio cue actually ends. So for people who are wondering when to press it or like whatnot, because there's no auto button, obviously auto button would have been the best solution. But I think that this game actually does well enough to have a visual cue indicator to know when do you want to when to press it. Obviously, yep, the key. The audio feels very janky. I still feel. I did play the versions before. I don't know whether they revamp anything. Obviously, full release. I cannot say much, but okay. That's Amawa. I noticed this. I did not notice this the first time, but apparently a lot of people didn't touch this when they were looking through the ship. Actually, most people were just like, "Hey, let's continue on the story," and everybody with ADHD are gonna suffer with people who do not have ADHD. Sorry, people who do not have ADHD rather suffer with more ADHD. But anyway, I thought quiet sleep would leave me more rested. So, I mean, I do not know how cryo sleep works, but yeah, but really here, this is it. Yeah, you can interact with the box now, but it doesn't do anything. Obviously, if you play the game, you'll know what they are doing. What are all this stuff? Uh, Because right now, you can just explore this place, and then you can see them have dialogues like, okay, boots, gloves, visor, rifle, check. So basically, they're doing the prep work to descend or access denied. But I forgot that all of this happens. This also has denied. This also has denied. You can see the red lights. Um, you could pause around and wait and see their dialogues. I guess I thought things would be fine when we got back. I had hoped. Yep. They didn't just came in and invade and leave. They invade and stayed. That's the worst part, right? I dream of Earth some nights during cryo sleep, the way it used to be. Not sure if the Earth will ever exist like that ever again. No true. No. But yeah, I already I think read through all the dialogues by myself. There are quite a few dialogues you can cycle around if you really want to stay. They did put in effort on that, but I felt like they should have done more in terms of story writing rather than categorizing all these things that could have easily be done by AI. Not saying I want the AI, but ready to be back in the sun, far away. So okay, I can. The freaking thing needs to stay longer. Um, Not that I support AI in the writing, but I think with their lack of manpower and their fundings, I think what they should have done is really focus on the campaign main story, focus on the maps itself, which I think the maps itself are generally okay. People say that the game was either too easy or too hard on Brutal. I think Brutal is okay to be on the harder side, but there are already some point in time where I feel like you are skill checked. Whether you can actually keep your units alive is the one thing, right? So most of the time it's not gonna be a problem. And if you can slow down and heal up a bit, regen a bit, you technically have that capability too. Guessing those bots they made us watch during training are pretty outdated. Yeah, imagine supplying good lessons. Even me. You make it sound like you're not from this place. Make it sound like you were artificially spliced. I guess it's more of like talking about ground zero, I guess. Do you have extra dialogue? I think you have, right? Oh no, I need to find trip first. Okay. So anyway, just now in the movie cutscene where you saw the pretty much raptor, the raptor didn't look this big. Okay. And honestly, this looks. You may think this looks small and small enough, but when you compare it to what the raptor looks like, I feel like it should be slightly bigger. This still feels too small. And then it can fit in drop ships. Like I think there are two drop ships, or even three potentially. I don't think it's only one because whenever they talk about drop ship, it feels like there are more than one. Unless I misunderstood how the dropship system works. There's only one dropship on this Raptor, but I feel like there are some stuff which doesn't make sense later, which I would like to talk a lot about later when we go back. When we are in a later chapter and we'll look at it. Might be spoilers, but there are a few design stuff that I really need to talk about, and that really just cements one of this whole thing. But I mean, we can take a look as it and make sure, like, I think sometimes there needs to be a scale design, but there's also a need to make it look believable. So this is technically future tech, so maybe they have a shrink ray or something. Yes, but having 20% oxygen, doesn't it make it really hard? Like you're breathing in non-stop burning environments. How are they gonna fight that though? Like you run out of oxygen to your brain before you fight properly. They are not wearing spacesuit, okay? Like where's their helmets? Like the guy in the first one had helmets. This one didn't, and sometimes it doesn't make sense, right? So as in for gamers who has problems, like this RTS maybe good pep talk. So when they don't have this arrow, it means they have no new dialogues. You can actually see by this. This is the default. Aren't you supposed to be on a mission? it's all about the key. Just like you lost your home key and then you're stuck outside and then you just had to cry somewhere. When I was young, that kind of happened actually. I lost my home key because on that day my family, some of them went out, right? And then when I was young, I needed to, obviously I shouldn't have the key, but I think they wanted me to do independence training. Um, I think a very normal thing for Asian parents to, which is that letting the child have the key, and if when you dropped it, you just cry, right? So, but obviously there are many other alternatives that could have happened when I do like a review session. What could I have done instead of crying? I could have probably tried to get some way to contact my parents, go to the mama shop and wait or something, or etc. etc. Waiting at the playground. Crying was probably one of the least things that is. But as a child, you can't do jack. Thought process wasn't there, and honestly speaking, yeah, enough focusing about the key though. I do not think the key is the sole reason for this freaking campaign. There are so much stuff that they could have wrote on, but with them keep on focusing on the key, feels very asked. Okay. But I think it makes sense correlation with how um later story plot points go. But I disagree on it a little bit too hard. I need to probably chill down a little bit, but with me knowing the current end of the story, I'm trying to keep it as spoiler time as possible right now. Hmm. I have theories, and reason of why the writer went to write it this way. Yes, father blockade. Dismissed. We still have it. We still have it. Mom must have made me 100 home videos. She's worried a lot. Okay, yeah. Anyway, this is the end. Yep. Okay, let's move on to mission control. You can see we have the train action. So basic range infantry. Attack power low, bonus versus heavy, which is very, very good because there's a lot of heavy units. Durability low, light armor. Speed average, 5 movement speed, and train time 24 seconds. Train time is not necessarily the most important right now, but 24 seconds is pretty fast. And then you can see the map here. This map is actually factually very what do you call it? Accurate in terms of what we're gonna face in the mission. Take it as what you will. Anyway, let's take a look at the UI design. I think there's a little bit of stuff we could take a look on. Sigma Polar is in Iceland. User is Amara NASA. Coordinates is this coordinates. I wonder if you put it into the Google Geo, we will actually get the geolocation proper? Or is this a made up geolocation? I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the comments could post it down there, but it could totally be the case. Oh god dang it. There's already a bot here, come on. Anyway, today we have locate and retrieved keys as our primary objective. Let me just get rid of the bot. Just saying you're getting banned. I do not approve of bots. I do not approve of buying viewers, so that's even less. I see a lot of Fastmo streams. Um, yeah, also Fastmo is we're gonna release their new map soon, so it looks the revamp map, obviously. It's pretty good. Okay. I want to oh my why do you put a ban and unban like that? Okay. Can I refresh? Okay, refresh. So, yep, okay, deleted. Then refresh. Hello. Let me just start the mission first. A sec. Yeah. Uh, okay. Crash. Oh, now they have a continue button instead of just sending you directly in, which is a bit interesting. Let's go on in. Somewhere within the raging storm, Sigma Polar awaits. I don't believe there's still fire, come on. That's a bit fake. But anyway, this is the first stuff that you can actually come to. Just remember this. It's not necessary, but it's more for like information. Um, but however, what do you call it? We have Amara here with all her skill set now here. You have Bullet Storm Spiral, teleports to a target location, dealing damage to nearby enemies and granting a shield that absorbs 50 damage. It deals 50 damage as well, and you only can hold up to one charge, costing 20 energy and takes 12 seconds to regenerate one charge. So yeah, I like how here is recharge and here is cooldown. The way it's spliced like that is because cooldown just means that it's actually cooldown period, whereas recharge just means that it can only do 12 per charge. So let's say if it's yeah the whole more than one charge, because this clearly has more than one charge in the future. Um, it's not 12 seconds, it's 24 seconds. So I guess in that sense, the reason why they didn't use cooldown and they use recharge is for that very reason. You can see here it has another one to recharge. And then this one has a cooldown 120 seconds. It's the ultimate. I will read it when I unlock them, but for now I'm just trying to pinpoint what they have. And obviously the first place that you have down here is actually a med kit. I would feel that this is actually the most important thing because at the start you have no way of healing, and there's actually a few fights here that will give you hull damage if you are not careful. For the units they give you at the start, we first have our Exos, obviously. We have all the supporter names here: Private Lenny Gloom, Kevin He, and Moe Jalapano. You can see the stats. You can target air and ground with attack speed of 1, which is decently fast. Range is 6 and deals 15 against heavy and 13 to all normal. So yeah, move speed is 5 and you have 2 upgrades which you cannot unlock anyway right now. But yeah, I never use this one though. Dig in. But okay, I don't. Okay, also on co-op, I don't think you have dig in. I might be wrong, but there are some stuff that are in co-op which didn't make it. Which sorry, there are some stuff in the campaign that didn't make it in the co-op. Also because co-op was designed before the rework, so a lot of stuff doesn't have the same uh flair anymore compared to the old version. The new version has a lot of different stuff. Anyway, we also have the Rocketeer. We have a Randall Chiblet and Ricky Crumhole. We have this railgun, which is 16 damage, quite heavy in terms of damage, and plus 4, so 20 versus heavy units. 8 range compared to 6 range, so this one can stay way further. And target speed 1.75, so slightly slower. Almost 2 times as slow. Almost. Uh, against Exo. It can also apparently target air ground, so I never knew Rocketeer could do that as well. It's slightly slower at 4.5, so 0.5 move speed slower. So yeah. And then you have this thing, explosive impacts. This unit's weapon attack explodes on impact, dealing splash damage. It doesn't tell you whether it does friendly fire, so like siege tanks in StarCraft. I actually did not manage to test that, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but we should keep in mind. Anyway, next one we have is the Firestarter, which is the basic mech unit, in my opinion, the most basic mech unit. I love this unit a lot, but it only can target ground. It's a 4 damage and plus 3 versus slide, so 7 damage versus slide, 8 range. It has 0.25 speed, so it can attack 4 times faster than an Exo. So you can think of it as 7, 14, 21, 28. 28 damage only against light, minus notwithstanding that they have armor. So maybe not as good. But yeah, they have a lot of armor, they have a lot of move speed, and the flamethrower lights stuff on fire for 10 seconds, dealing damage and reducing healing effects on the target by 75%. So I think this just means that you apply a DOT debuff. Now, okay, with all that said, we have everything settled up. Where is my... Okay, what the heck? Okay, so something I'm weirded out. Where is my hotbar? Okay. Uh, move back. Move back. Okay, yeah. Amara is okay to take damage because she has regen. I think 2 HP per 1 second. Or maybe 1.5 HP per 1 second. Not very high. But the next part is actually one of the harder parts, I feel. How I'm gonna do this is that since we know that Exo has more or less lesser range, higher attack speed, put them in front, can shoot further, Rocketeer can be behind. And then the one that can... What's the range of yours? Your range is 8. So you can technically shoot further or shoot the same range as these guys. But since they are bigger, their occlusion is a lot worse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this and hold there. Move forward, hold, move forward, hold, move forward, hold, move forward, hold. Uh, right. Oh, by the way, one more thing to note: they still have not implemented a save state, so you can't manually save the game. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. So, did they lower the damage? Either that or something else. Because I remember that I had way harder time. Okay, there we go. So we have Veteran C. I want the Walketeer to have Veteran C as well because you gain attack with a weapon range from it. I do wish they get rid of Veteran C faster though, but yeah. Anyway, let's go. The ping. Okay, good, good, good. I feel like they actually nerfed the damage that they dealt because previously one of those thing charging at you would instant break your 50 shield or close to instant breaking your 50 shield. So they definitely did. Yeah, they definitely did reduce the damage they dealt. Okay, so that was why. Because previously in the free version, um, this is what you can play on the free map, by the way. If you just download the game on base. Um, I noticed that they actually dealt super heavy amount of damage, like how the Zealot charge used to do. They felt really more like Tal'Darim Zealots at that point in time. Very, very painful and very punishing. So yeah, what I want to do is to ensure that our freaking I want fire starters in the front to block. Okay, Rocketeers can stay here because they can. Sorry, Rocketeers shouldn't move. They can. I, place positioning is very important, guys. Okay, so I want this to be in here now, and then we have again back. So okay, feels a lot easier actually. No wonder Grant said it might be easier because when I played originally, it was not this easy. Ouch. Okay. Hmm. Can even see the bar here decreasing its cooldown. Pretty good. Okay, so what I like to do here originally was leash, but if you actually get too many enemies, it will spawn this. There we go. This is the scary one, the scary attack wave. You're gonna heal here. Okay. Ow, the damage is bad. And now I can actually full auto in. Nope, nope, nope. Woo! Freaking pain. Okay, as you can see here, there's nothing here. Did someone die? Someone did die. I'm pretty sure I had 3 units, right? Okay. I usually will restart here, but it's possible to get no damage. I should have stood in the pool. I should have really cleared it out. Is there a load? I want to load. I want to load. It load at some point. Where is it? Actually, this is the first time they have the load. So were people dying too much? Oh no. Okay, fine. If that's the case, it's not true load, I guess. Okay, wait. Oh, let me redo this to. This should be faster now. I'm just gonna do it. If I know it's nerfs like that, I think it should be easier to do this now. Okay. Oh, there's still one more there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Pretty easy. If they are nerfed to this amount, I do not know how much I need to be worried about taking damage. Okay, I still need to worry about taking damage. Okay, can. Not that bad, I guess. Okay, this part I'll still want to be. Yeah. Why the fire starter gained veterancy this time, whereas my Rocketeer did not gain veterancy? Hmm? So EXP is not shared, huh? Good to know. Good to know. Let's move this forward first, because apparently it doesn't like to. Okay. So hold position. Ouch. Ouch. I want to regen a little bit. Holy crap. I need 320 at least. I'm gonna regen like 15 seconds. Give me a sec. Good time to drink water actually. Why red indeed? The bottom stuff are less scary. We're just gonna leash. It's easier to level that way. Okay, Reaver is coming. Let's buy time. I mean buy time for this. So that I can just do this and just move back. Okay. Okay, there we go. Veterancy should help everybody level up, sustain themselves better. Okay. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, last time, coming for the soft southern stuff or slightly easier, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have this guys. We're gonna have Amara solo everything. Then she doesn't do much damage now, huh? She's bad. A lot of stuff I didn't realize. Oh. No, 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 no. I wanted to use the heal. Maybe I should use the heal right before I engage there. I always die to the north part, which is something that I have nothing wrong to say about it. I always die at that part. Okay. Anyway, okay. Let's run back. Okay, this time we have hull damage on max. Probably not the smartest, but okay. In my opinion, the luckiest time you can actually get, probably not the smartest, but okay. In my opinion, the luckiest part of value is that by the end of this wave, everyone has veterancy. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do the leash because I still think they'll still hurt like a lot. So doing the leash tactic is better. Okay, and then we do this. Uh, yep. Okay. This way I can actually keep my main hero unit healthier, and then don't have to worry about the middle. Ooh. Ow! 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 Okay, I can. Oof, that hurts. Amara, please go to the front. I'm gonna do some more leashing. Yeah, you know what? At this point, you can tell that I already practiced this a few times and I still die. So just bad at the game. Why am I still doing this? Okay. Yeah. So keep your units. Yep. Okay. I was born ready. No, you're not born ready. I need more reaction speed, man. Sometimes. Okay. So now both Rocketeer had veterancy, which is what you want to see. But let's go to this. Ouch. Okay. Oof. Okay. We're going to wait for 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Let's go. Ow. Oh no 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 no. Okay, let's get the healing. Okay, we have no more. Oh. Okay. That should make a slightly easier run on the top now. We have a lot of veterancy now, which is nice. Just gonna go to the north and see. Okay, nothing here. Mm. Yeah, just readjust. Okay, okay, go up now. Okay, we just bait and switch a little bit. Okay. And I'm just gonna go use Amara to go to the north to showcase that there's nothing above. I see. I don't know whether there's a save point here yet, but yeah. Gonna explore this. I don't think there's anything other than a healing map pack somewhere. Not well hidden, but yeah. There we go. I would use that map pack only later, so you shouldn't try to use it. But there's nothing on this early part. Actually, we can just attack those green. Just, yes, they're counted as do that. Oh, healing. Okay, so what I want to do is to make sure that our longer line of units do not uh, go in front. I'm going to actually make sure that I have this. Okay. Wait. Put that in. Okay. Go. Oh, go. 5, 2. Okay, we get level 2. Very important. Get Guardian Core. I'm going to use the stuff here first. So what Guardian Core does is it actually summons an immobile drone that heals nearby allies and periodically grants them a shield that absorbs 50 damage and heals 6 health per seconds for 10 seconds, so 60 health. I don't think it's 60 health though. Personally speaking, it feels lesser than that, but okay. Anyway, we have a med kit as well as first thing, our weapon mod, our introduction to items. As far as I know, the first mission seems to be consistent in giving the same items, so they are not randomized. But when you go to later missions, all the loot seems to be randomized, so it's just a good thing to note. Or at least it seems to be mostly randomized. I do not know which one are randomized and which one are actually placed there legitly every mission. But I have seen certain mods which came out earlier and came out later on the 2 to 3 playthrough I've done. Yeah, so mostly on the second and third mission, because uh I was trying to put into logic whether it's possible to do itemless. So basically you don't bring any items into the run. How does it feel? And that's when I noticed the discrepancy. I'm gonna heal up the mech a little bit more because it's my main source of healing. So anyway, for this weapon mod, we actually have a little bit strange thing is that they put the flavor text right below the name. Most of the games tends to put the effects, the stats, then flavor text. So I guess their priorities are wrong, just like how the game priorities are wrong. Anyway, a simple yet effective attachment that reduces weapon recoil and improves shots consistency, improving overall rate of fire. So for this passive, we actually granted 20% attack speed. And important thing to note is that only one weapon mod can be equipped at a time. So if let's say you pick up another weapon mod, it will replace the currently equipped mod. You can see here 4 squares. So all the mods you can have. It replaces it with the latest picked up mod. So if you want to reapply the mod again, you need to drop the mod and pick it up, or make it drop the mod that you want, pick it up again. Then that will be registered as the latest mod that is applied. So it's a bit stupid. Rather than you apply. So it's a bit stupid. Rather than you click this mod and then mod will be applied. You need to drop it, and a bit strange, but okay. So now with my units more or less kind of full healed, not exactly, but okay. There are a few more secrets here. A lot of them are not sought after, or at least not seen. Can see it's the shield we applied. This shield is from this barrier. Every I think how many seconds? 2 seconds you can apply. So um that's a lot of buffs. Okay, we have veteran C. One of this I think actually can pass through. But which one was it? Or is it later on slightly? I know there's offshoot. There's actually some stuff which are pretty well hidden. I have explored this like hell and back, and I happen to notice some of them. I think it's here in the north part. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put the shield, the ceiling. Okay. So we have another med kit. Pretty only much useful for one thing later. I have not tried it, but we shall see. There's actually a place up here, and this wanted me to keep on checking a lot of places. That feels very wonky. So we have oh, they made it a achievement now. So I did not have this. Yeah, you can see this freaking place is very bugged out. They need to fix the jumping up and down. A little bit strange. Was that level one? I don't remember. But anyway, we have the Dead Eye targeting exoskeletons. A precision engineered exoskeleton designed to enhance the wearer's stability, recoil control, and aiming precision. It grants 35 armor, 25 attack speed, and yeah, it's a decent armor, honestly. You can actually get this armor very often in a lot of areas. I forgot, was there one over here? I don't think so. I think I remember checking. I tried to move left and tried to move right, but I don't think I got anything. let me just prep myself here. Yeah, okay. We don't have stuff there. We don't have stuff here. This one is definitely not gonna work. You can see it doesn't work at all. Work at all. Okay, can. I remember checking through this one as well. This one doesn't work as well. So yeah, just in case people were wondering, that's why I remember checking. So I know it's not. Okay, so let's see. Uh, yep, the chamber should be closed before there's another secret. But yeah. Why are you all the way in the front? Come on, go to the back. Go to the back. Just go on. Anyway, you're gonna get instant pulls as well. I'll tell you for the most part, the instant pulls are useless. I have not gotten to a point where I felt that they are useful. There we go. Okay, so basically, this is what I mean. Your first introduction of having 2 armor, right? If I equip this now, equip the shitty armor. Why is this a thing? I mean, I know sometimes the green effect is better and sometimes you want to prioritize the green effect, but generally this one is not good because it increases health regen, it makes you very tanky, but you have lesser armor compared to this, which if you have more attack speed and 35 more armor, it's more offensive, right? Uh, so I want to use this. Okay, thank you. Oh, actually, they allowed to do this now. This didn't think used to be a thing. This didn't used to be a thing. Yep, very nice. Okay. Anyway, um, yeah. So anyway, Stalwart Combat Vest is actually a dependable and reinforced tactical vest that features layered composite plating and an internal impact absorbing gel. And yeah, and then we also have Instapost, utilizing mecha print technology to create defensive solutions in a pinch. Basically, laser printing. Yeah. Okay, so this is a consumable item, as you can see. From the rest, it's either active or passive. This is our first consumable item. Technically, this is a consumable item, the med kit, but yeah. Anyway, basic first aid supplies previously used but completely sterile, well, mostly. Is active and instantly restore 200 health to the hero and nearby biological units. So yeah, the wording here, this rather than active, it's trying to showcase that this has a cooldown, I think. Whereas consume is you just use it up and there isn't a cooldown, it's just a building. I do not know why they need to separate it like that, but a bit strange. I don't recall there's any other secrets anymore, so let me just move that out and set it up so that we can start off everything else. Why does this place feel like they're underwater though? Feels so strange. Anyway, if you want to explore, this place is later on where you get the stuff. Oh, there's another med kit here. Good to know. Actually, really good to know. I don't know whether you can escape from here later. Because clearly, why would you want to on the power when enemies around? Okay. Get this med kit. Okay. Still fine. Okay, now we heal up. I'm getting the high armor units. I wonder if you can actually destroy whatever is spawning this. I wonder, obviously. Oh, so this were holding units. This were holding units. So basically the units were spawning there. Why wait indeed? Yeah. All of these now are open. So basically these were holding units. Time to move, yeah. I just want to eliminate mobs. What's wrong with you? I'm doing impromptu zip cleaning. This one is still closed. So it's nice that this was the cages that were open up for the mobs to traverse to us. This is, by the way, not the place you're supposed to come. Yeah, there we go. Are they spawning on top of us? Let's see if they're spawning on top of us. They are spawning on top of us here. Ah. Okay, can. Good to know. But we can actually just stay here, actually, you know. I don't mind roasting a bunch and then level up my... Does Amara get leveled up? No. You are level capped? This is the first time I thought of like using this place to level Grind Amara, but apparently you can get level capped. Okay, they are getting stronger. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, I do not want to fight anymore. Okay. 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 Okay, let's heal up again. There we go. Okay, we run now. We run now. So yeah, apparently you can actually fight those mobs. I was saving up my med kit charge because I know I don't need med kit anymore after this. Okay. Whew. I do not know if there's a secret there. Maybe I should check that. So yeah, that's all the secrets of the first mission actually. At least of what I've explored. Hey, I killed that guy. Why is he back again? So sorry, sayonara. Where's my two fire starters? Oh, now you have achievements for Ghosts of the Past, Bruno. Interesting. Anyway, I finally get credits. I don't know why before that the game gave me 0 or 20. So the game was probably not operational at the point when I was playing. So now I'm thinking maybe I did the right call in replaying the game because I would have started off with negative credit. Either that or something else. So yeah, that's 410 units on the first mission. I do not know whether that's a lot or very little for a lot of people, but I don't know. That's how you actually do a deathless run. Not an easy one, but you need to know when to use your potions, when you need a tank, what are the stuff. I don't expect first playthrough and people who are playing blind will be able to do this. So yeah. Anyway, this is where we get introduced to our item stash, and we got that pendant. A blue crystal pendant on the silver chain. The symbol on its face resembles a star within a star. A star within a star. Originally a gift from her mother to her father, the pendant is now a cherished family heirloom, long assumed to be lost forever. A weapon range +1 effect as a passive. I do not know why there's no passive like this. Grants weapon range +1. They could clearly do that. Anyway, we also got nothing of importance. Apparently, we just got another precision stabilizer. Are you serious? Yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna drop everything off here. Not using any armor or anything this playthrough yet, so we're gonna play the next mission blind, not blind actually, naked. The sound doesn't sound right. Unequipped. Okay. Anyway, I heard Trip's not just a robot, but he's the operating something. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I mean, I read through that line. I just still don't remember. Hello, Taggart. Still not responding as per usual. This guy's lagging. Are we sure we can trust him? He's been lagging as a doctor. I don't know what about it. Where's our medics? We should have unlocked medics by now, right? Amara being edgy again. Amara is just basically female Reina. Come on. Edge lords. Is Suin a Korean name? I feel it might be Korean or Chinese. As an Asian myself, I should probably know that, right? Okay, yeah, there is no other dialogue. Trip has no dialogue for me as well. Let's go in and see our patient. Also, as you can see below here, you can see a treasure chest icon. That's where because all the items stash are here. And you can eventually do stuff with these lockers as well. Not now anyway. Guys, he has a beard and spectacles. Should we trust him? Sorry, this place only has one doctor. That's not his outfit. That's not her outfit. Emaciated survivor. Look at this PR speak, man. Amara being PR speak. Come on, that was not a big hell. She looks very weird lying on the bed, I guess. But okay, let's go. Hmm. I like how they use zero instead of F2. But I feel like they still need to boost this thing because if your hero unit die, it doesn't go back to zero again. You need to reapply and re-add. Because if you press zero and press one again, it doesn't add it because zero doesn't auto add respawn commanders. So you really need to find the commander again, press it, and then make it come back. I wish there was a hotkey for them, but um for Giant, if you hear it, you already know F3 or something. You just make one of those keys be a commander or hero unit call. I think WC Warcraft also has it, so if they are not patented, they could try to do something with the hotkeys to allow hero units to be selectable instead of doing this sometimes and then just drag or just press the button to get her in and then come back in, then go back to battle. I mean, sure, it's if you're esports player, you're multiplayer. I don't like a PvP person. You probably wouldn't be annoyed at it or that much. Maybe I'm not sure actually. What are the PvP priorities anyway? Most of the people I know is map control, map awareness, and stuff, but sometimes they miss out hero units. So yeah, and hero plays a lot of big part in this game. So that's all the dialogue from our father. Let's go. They probably don't eat like the you guys do. Does True have more dialogue? Yes. AI trip. It was a human. Okay, so that's all of our dialogue that we have exhausted. Let's go on into Next area. Okay. City of Skulls. Okay, so we have a few units here. We have a basic worker unit servo. Used to be called Bob. I think it's still called Bob in co-op. They haven't swapped it yet, so eventually I think they'll switch it out. But anyway, it's a basic worker unit. It can gather resources and build structures and repair. It's basically an SCV. Its attack power is very low, which makes sense. Durability is low and it's slow, 3.5 movement speed. It can attack trees. Why did they tell us about that? Hmm. I actually have not attacked trees in, I think, any other missions. Probably should. Maybe there are secrets. I have no idea. Probably a good thing to test it out. Now that I know that it can attack trees, but okay. Train Scout. The Scout is a passive. It can passively sense nearby units through the fog of war, and can use the ability on the hunt. Attack power low, bonus versus light. Durability low, light armored unit. Speed is very fast at 8.25 movement speed, which is I think the highest right now that we have. It's nice to build maybe like two of them at most and put them in scout, but yeah. And then we have the Lancer, sturdy melee infantry that deals light damage, effective against swarms of light unit. Attack power low, bonus versus light and structure. Durability average, heavy armor. Speed average, 5.5 movement speed. It doesn't tell me the attack speed, so yeah. Anyway, this is Investigate the Drain City. Let's go. Location, Greater Brazilian Dead Stone, Dead Zone, Geo de something. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Anyway, this is the last look at the coordinates, and we are going in. Hopefully, it's not that loud or not too soft. I have not been hearing, but I did put the volume to be about 70 to 80%, so it should be fine, unless the game crashes on me. Abandon the flooding seawater in 2046. But what? 2026 was the era where we had to abandon Earth. Bold to assume 20 years is all it takes to get future spacecraft. Anything that we can actually get? Nothing. This time we got spare part. Usually I don't even get anything from there. Oh, that's the heal target unit for 100 health. Mechanical. There is one thing here I can just break open, and there should be something here. Okay, Luminite Shard. In cash, and there is some secrets here. So this time we got coin reinforcements instead of aura. So let's see. Coin reinforcement fire starters. Purple are usually legendary, I think. So I got the one of the strongest start. It's crazy. They are max veterancy. What? Thanks. This is probably the best drop I've gotten. Aside from I believe one of the best consumable. Oops. I'm sorry, I damaged something that I'm not supposed to damage. Nah, it's fine. I can heal. We get this Artex. Okay. You can see the city starting. Those are unpavable area anyway, so don't need to worry about it too much. Let me make sure I actually get my. Okay. Or anything. Actually burn the trees. Yeah, so this is a thing that you can do with them. Oh, actually move past here. Hmm. Maybe not that bad. Is there any trees here? No, I can. Good to know. Okay, we get the first aura. So let's take a moment to actually read everything that we have gathered. Firstly, we have an Avex bar, the best pre-war protein bar, stale now but still full of wholesome ingredients. If wholesome you mean you're gonna get a stomachache, yeah, that's wholesome, alright. Consume. Restore 25 energy and 75 health. Coin reinforcement fire starter active 120 seconds. Summons 2 fire starters. Activating this summon will unsummon your current summon units. Mm. Fire and ash. Why is that the only thing you have in it? Well, whatever. Next one. Spare parts. Haphazard. Haphazard. Sorry. I keep reading as hazard, but yeah. Haphazard. Jumbo or spare parts. Fortunately, it contains the exact piece that you are looking for. Wow. What a lucky person, right? Conceal. Use a target ally mechanical unit for 100% health. And then our current first aura introduction. A precision enhancing relay that improves targeting algorithms and firing efficiency for all nearby range combatants. Passive, which grants 25% attack damage to nearby friendly range unit. Only one aura can be equipped at a time, left click to equip. So yeah, that's pretty good, right? There is no trees anymore, there's the one weird tree. Bit strange. Yeah. Wait, there's another secret? There's another secret? No way. Okay. Yeah, I don't recall this secret. I know there's another secret, but I did not know there's a secret here. Also because I have these guys, probably make it easier. Yeah, enter already? Oh, I entered already. Feels bad. Okay. I wonder if you do not have fire starter, can you come up here? It might not be the case, but fire starters do get sometimes push you into the weirdest areas. So okay, the shielding really helps. Okay. Man, yeah, I'm still learning secrets when I'm still playing this, which is crazy. Okay. I'm gonna go for another thing. Okay, anyway, we got Adrenal Boost Injector, a high potency stimulant delivery system designed for soldiers and high risk operators. It's active, so it's not consumable. Instantly restores 100% of your energy. Just a cooldown with other injector items. Honestly, it's pretty trash. Okay, so for now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here. There are a few secrets here you can actually get. Luminite Shard for one. Do we get any other stuff here? No. Uh, Miasma generator aura. This is really consistent. Basically, it intensifies cellular friction through some sonic vibrations, making the air itself difficult to push through. Reduces movement speed of nearby enemy units by 30%. Now, as you know, you only want one aura, so I'm going to pick up this aura, and I'm going to drop this aura because there are a lot of stuff I want to pick up, and that is not one of them. Um, Destructible barrel sometimes might give you stuff. Might give you. I wouldn't say will give you. Yeah, it is some kind of mutation. Uh, okay, there we go. And we can get that. Okay, so now we have, I think, all the stuff we want to get for the start. This one I believe is nothing. Yep, okay, can. So I can just come back here. Can I attack that? I'm not sure. Nope, those are not barrels. Feels bad, man. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Habitat Fabricator, a molecular deployment device for setting up vital living infrastructure, active 120 seconds. Rapidly constructs a habitat at the target location, shares the cooldown with other fabricator items. This is a very good item. I'm going to use it right now, actually, so that I can get additional habitat straight away, and put it on cooldown, obviously. Okay. I'm probably going to use some of the stuff. Oh, this one, I cannot pick it up. I'm going to put down the spare parts. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to be in. Oh, now they put a blue zone, so this is the place where you will activate. Because last time it didn't have, I walk here, it wouldn't activate it because you do not know where the activation area is. So they are teaching you how to build a command post. Nice. And they'll show you the SCV building. Probably this is not the best place to put. I got a feeling. I got a feeling that it's a bad place to put, actually. Okay. Yep. We'll start flooding really badly. Okay, so we're gonna start building barracks. Where do I want to place it? Okay, we'll build two first. Three. They used to give you a little bit more in terms of this, I guess. Yep, bolstering, bolstering. They want us to build some of those. I don't particularly like melee, but it's nice to have some sometimes. Uh, Make sure we have some. Actually, them adding this makes me think that they're going to give us mobs at the back. Okay, honestly, we need one of this now ASAP. I'm going to put this over here because we got no reason not to. Get bulldogs. so they can do scouting. And then I want one more of my barracks somewhere. Maybe. I think that should be enough. I do not want any more that, so I just want to wait. We should have full power already, so I'm gonna go back. Wait here. Okay, are you leveling up? You are leveling up. That's very nice. Shielding up there. Exo time. Spam exo time. Okay, so okay, after this, we're gonna push in, because the earlier you push in, the more power you have, because that means that they can only send lesser attack waves at you. I want to overbuild a little bit. I want to overbuild a bit, but I believe there is some some mobs here. Oh, they removed that. There used to be mobs here, enemies here. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh no. Wait. This one is cycle. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So they did remove the ability to build medics, did they? Feel like they did. Okay. So now that we have everything we want to, we can go here. They did improve this. Okay. They did made it harder. Okay. They did made it harder. Okay. So I can't do a full EXO build that I used to do. Good to know that they actually improved the difficulty. Because last time you could steamroll. You could legit steamroll. Okay. Let's get back first. Ooh. Make sure that everybody can heal. Ooh. Okay. Yep. This is not the easy kind. Oh, we got charge field. Actually, you know what? I'm going to destroy the stuff here on the way, because we want to make sure that they do not have this bonus anymore. So it means that now it's burning trees. I'm doing deforesting. The world we are supposed to protect. Yeah, anyway, we got charge field aura, number 2. Okay, let's get this over here. You guys, instead of going back, please help to build. Thank you, and then now we can just start on building up a lot of stuff. Yep. Oof, okay. I want to enmass a little bit more. I cannot straight up do the whatever I used to do. But I do need to adapt as well. And when I mean adapt, I mean putting more points. Now we can actually look at our final skill, but before we do that, let me put down a habitat somewhere. You know what, let's put it here while we wait. Okay, so let's start our first second skill, the final skill that I haven't got. Blitz Fire Tactics level 1. Increase the attack and movement speed of nearby allies for 8 seconds with a 15% bonus at level 1. So basically it gives the whole party steam. I wonder if I can still level up, or if I can only level once per stage. So that would be a bit different. Okay, let me just build up a little bit more in terms of supply. I think we're almost max anyway. So okay, get our housing indeed. So we want to defend this choke. Okay, as much as possible. I mean, we can use the injector items, but I'm not gonna do it. I know there's actually this area as well. If you can see, there's actually a bridge. I'm just want to destroy. Firstly, test what's the level cap I can be at this mission. I'm assuming it's gonna be level 3, because I haven't gotten anything. But yeah, supply is needed to build troops. Yes, I know. I just do not want to use that much because I can have free every 120 seconds. Okay, so let's do this. No blast, no blast. It hasn't sent an attack wave for so long already. That's so strange. Ah, finally. Okay, we can counter attack soon. Okay. Okay. This. Okay, let me get this. And get this. As far as I know, as long as you destroy the Elder Shrine, it will actually stop all the production. It looks it's the ones that usually spawn at creep. This strangely looks very important. I wonder why. Okay, let's go. So as you can see here, there's actually something over here. I'm just going to see whether I can come up here without affecting. Oh damn it, Amara, stop pushing them. So this is the last one of the last secret. You can get hot lights. This is the one I got normally. So I think this is very consistent. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything else unless I can burn trees. Oh, huh, interesting. Okay, let's heal up now. Okay, we can see Amara is still level 3, so we have capped already. I might need to destroy the boss. Okay, let's heal. Okay, so now that we know that we don't gain any more levels once we hit this stage, I don't see the need to put up with the other attacks anymore. It can get annoying. I want to go and get other loots and see if there's still secrets I missed, because like this secret I didn't know. There are still secrets I have missed. Wait here. Uh, oh, we mine out. That's the first time. Okay, so we have a combat vest. I'm just gonna drop this. The item just trash. Sorry. Combat vest, 20 armor, 100. Okay, this is the one we already had. I put it into the base already. So yeah. So obviously there are certain stuff which I think that are worth to keep. Spare parts is something I might want to keep. Uh, due to future knowledge. But I'll only do that if I feel that the rest is like trash. So it's a little bit hard for me to see. Uh, do I need more stalwart combat? I think that's pretty common. You know what? Never mind. I think I just keep it for now. Okay. I'm gonna drop the hoplites first for this. Yeah, so that's all apparently. Let's see the item. Ah, there we go. What's the good thing to drop for this? Honestly, accuracy field, 25% attack damage to nearby friendly range unit. Only one aura can be equipped at a time. Charge field aura, gain 2 health regen and 25% attack speed to friendly mechanical units. An advanced combat relay that channels surplus energy into nearby mechanical units, accelerating their self-repair systems and enhancing their combat efficiency. Hmm. You know what? I've just dropped armor. And I want to get more supports. This is a blue one as well, so I'm dropping a green for a blue. Summon 2 combat medics. Hell medic reinforcement. That's kind of crazy actually. I'd rather have that than 2 armor, honestly. So I think I have made my decision pretty clear. Rarity first, then afterwards everything else. Control I to select all idle worker. It's interesting. I never knew. Oh no. Is there trees that I can actually burn it down? Doesn't seem like it. So I guess that's all of the secrets in this area. I do know that this place looks like there is, but there's nothing here. I've tried before. Um, that was in the beta, but not in the beta. In the before they did the full beta. Let's do one more scan, one more sweep, one more check. The Luminite mine has been busted. I mean, it's not the first time I did this, so. But I think they did reduce the amount that are here in the Luminite mine here. Hmm. Okay, I completed, and now I get 80 credits. Also, something which I didn't get the previous time, so I think it's not bad. You can farm this Vanguard level thingy here. That's stupid. Yeah. The standards stat screen. If you play co-op, you see a lot. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Sawahi, for informing me. I need to change it. Give me a sec. Yeah, I did not notice that. Give me a sec. Nikkei. How do I change it on Screen Manager? It quick actions. Where's edit video content? On, I need on here. Creator dashboards. Edit stream info. There we go. Uh, there we go. StormGate. Yep. And save. Okay. Thank you very much, Sawahi. Yeah, did not notice it. Typically, I usually play between two games, so yeah. Okay. Oh, she's doing her morning routine exercise. Very nice. Have you done your exercise in the morning? Okay. Anyway, I want to dump all my items again because I don't think I need any of these items for the next stage, but we shall see. I think I'll just take a habitat for fabricator. Hmm. Fire starter is really good. Then I guess I will get an armor and an aura. I will need at least two slots, I think, for the next area. Mm, I typically can go like without any units, so I think I just go with without any items. I just go with this, I guess. A habitat fabricator is always a nice thing to have. I'm just gonna keep it on me at all times. One thing I wish they have is to allow you to store items when you find on the ground, because rather than making a decision of out a loadout and stuff, if you can switch, you can store, but you cannot take. I think that kind of system is still fair use. Because if not, you permanently will lose the stuff. And I mean, obviously they'll regen every run, and eventually you'll get a full set of purple that you don't need to care about it anymore. Because I think Stormgate is trying to do this new game plus thingy. But I rather have the design, not be limiting like this. Hey, it's Riker, my boy. If you play co-op, you really know who Riker is. At least from co-op point of view, obviously you do not know his personality. But to be fair, you should know his personality with how his kit works. But um, co-op was originally designed to showcase their personality. Blockade was very defensive, very mature, and then you have Risk Taker Amara, and then you have Buddy Riker. So yeah. Oh, nice. I will say hello. Thank you very much. Now, is this the red? So this is green. Hello, Suin. Hello, Grams. Chief engineer now. Hmm. Why must you emphasize space like that? Okay. Honestly, I will not take anything because I. It's not that I don't like to use Exos, but Exos already plenty strong without any buffs. So honestly speaking, if only the only two things of Exo I feel like are worth taking are these two, and for Lancers, pretty much the Hot Black. So yeah, I don't think anything else are that great, right? He can stealth and Mecha Scouts. The only thing I want to invest in terms of the combat engineering lab is all of the med attacks because the medics are like the backbone. Now she's not a mace. There's all the units that you can learn. Obviously, if you play co-op, all of this you should already kind of know. Most of the units are actually in there. Not all, I'm pretty sure. Vulcan and fire starters. Stormflyer. How do I close this? Let's go meet up with Mr. Daddy. Daddy blockade. Let's go. Dog soldiers. Okay. There is no additional dialogue. There's a book here. Nice. No dialogue from both. Okay. Check in with Tara. Oh, hello Tara. This is just Lara Croft, isn't it? But Inferno is like a cycle. There's additional dialogue. What biomass? The Archers. Totally, right? Game changer. Yeah, it changes the game a lot, right? I have to agree. I have to agree. Right? All archaeologists like this. She do be yapping, dude. She do be yapping. Okay. Are there even any other facts in real world right now that actually have this kind of usage? I don't think so, right? Okay, you're done? Busy, busy. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Hey, everybody have dialogue again. Maybe. Slow go. The Vipers. They're called the Vipers. Feel like they might be in co-op then. Maybe not now, but in the future. Yeah, so Bing. Very dialogue heavy today. Makes sense. Hmm. Greetings. Okay. Okay. Let's call it. The irony. Oh, well. Obviously, it's not Infernals. Infernals using tech. That's what we are, man. Vanguard's the only one with tags. No one else can have tags. They can have their magic tag. People say they don't like the AI used for Lockit. I think it's still fine. No one talks like that, but I think it's a game. There needs to be theatrics, and that is a form of theatrics, right? So I think there needs to be a fine line between that I think some people are a little bit over judgmental. I think the AI usage for this is still okay. Um, but just could be my opinion, right? Anyway, we have our med tech. What I find is the most imba unit in the game. It's a support infantry, adept at healing allied troops, mech or bio, and you can use the med patch. And it has an attack power, so it has a very low attack power. It's just there to make sure that it doesn't move front, like most other games support do. And especially Tychus, Lieutenant Nikara, always loves to go in front for absolutely no forsaken reason. And Brutal AI loves to target her, so yeah. Anyway, the durability is average, and they are the first heavy armor unit type. Speed is 5 movement speed, which is the average, which is the same as most other units, and it has a train time of 30 seconds. Pretty decent. Anyway, we're here to establish the satellite uplink, and we shall start now. The mission that I played that time before the release, this mission was steamrollable. But now that I've seen that they updated the game to have additional units in the base, a lot more ramping up, a lot more other stuff, and attack frequency slightly increased, I think it could be scary. Oops, I did not read that tooltip. Oops, sorry guys. Mm. But I was able to steamroll this in the past. I do not know whether I can steamroll here. Oh my. Hey. Hey, we have a barracks fabricator. I'm gonna take that. I can't break that. Feels bad, man. I don't recall that they changed some stuff here. They might actually have changed stuff here. That is clearly um there's certainly stuff I can find still. Luminite shard, get that. Rather than that, I think I'll get okay. I'm gonna get a habitat here. Get one there, and we want to get a barracks fabricator. So I need help here. Not gonna bother. Okay, I'm gonna just clear the stuff and wait a minute. Can you only build one building? No, he didn't even build the building. That's worse. Come on, build it. Okay, I need the biokinetics lab. And okay, and we start with this. Do I need central? Okay, good. Good to know. How badly is he overrun? Oh no. He's losing units faster than last time. That's good to know that they increased the difficulties by slight amount. I think I want to blockade to give you. Amara, please pick it up. Because your movements are slightly faster. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to actually get this upgraded while we wait. Okay. Get a little bit more. Get this, and we'll get another one. Okay, scrapyard. Probably should build that now. And okay, time to mass this. Okay, let's get this and this. And get the solar habitat, which I want to do this. Okay, I want a little bit more here. Not enough luminite. Okay, we're gonna start massing. Then we get. Okay. I think we're maxing out on the amount that we can. Okay, just that should be fine. Okay. Okay, is that thing down? Okay. We're going to get the spare parts and we want to pair this. Okay. Start making this. Start making this. Highly motivated. Okay. Okay. Get this. Okay, we can call reinforcement. This is a enclosed area, right? Oh no. Okay, so they added a camp there. Okay, let me actually go and destroy this thing for real though. Because there's still some stuff left over. Oh no. Uh-huh. Okay, we need to spare part this. Okay, so this will actually defend us. Okay, let's go. We have a flex. Oh wait, there's a base here. Destroy this right now. Okay. The base is meant to be attacked. Okay. Okay. That is not possible. They really made it so that you cannot destroy the spawning fast enough, huh? Or I just need to steamroll faster. I think I need to steamroll faster. So what I'm gonna do is this before? No, this is still too early. I want to go to slot one, where he's complaining about being attacked. Build up a little bit more forces. I need to destroy two bases on the right first. Because before they start sending attack waves, the only attack wave that will attack is from the middle. Okay. I need two people to do this first. Then one of them to build this. Get the spare parts. You repair this. Okay, I need to build this now. Habitat fabricator. Nah, they don't need help. Can just be an ass. Okay. Don't think I need that much, and then I just up this. Okay, we should be fine. This four should be enough. Uh, get this 25% bonus movement speed for 2 seconds on attack. We can start the step. Nope, don't need help. Okay, we get this. This. We get our first one. Mhm. Actually, no, we will push out again once we reach. Okay, we are having TBM problems now. 7. But let's get another medic. Need a few medics. Okay, how many more seconds? Few more seconds. Nah, you're fine. Not yapping. Okay, we're gonna get a lot more. Okay, let's get this prepared. Get this. Destroy this. That kit, that's pretty good. Let's get this upgraded. No, 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 no. Damn it. How did it went in? I don't understand. I can't target the guy. I can't target the guy. So weird. Okay, Exos are still destroying. Not much has changed. Except I have now made it easier. Now I need to go back to base and actually start increasing my production count. Even though it's not a good idea right now, but I need to overmine. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to let me get out here first. Okay, get this. Okay, we're gonna get this over here first because this place has more attacks. So we need to. Wow. How is it that after I destroy that thing, it decided to. Hmm. I'm dealing with one less base worth of spawning, by the way. Okay, at the crumbling infernal infested ruins of Rio de Janeiro, the Warhawks began to meet with Riker, the commander of a small Earth resistance force. Oh, so that's what was on the bottom line. Let's go here. Uh, okay, this guy would be 3. And I want you to place your barracks here, please. Okay. Is where's Amara? Okay, let's go. Amara, please. All right. Good. This. Okay, for Amara, please. Okay. After I did, why was the cause of it? Hmm. Hmm. That's a bit strange. Maybe I need to redo that whole part again. So basically, I need to build up a slightly stronger power. I'll load slot one again. Basically, starting not the earliest, but should still be somewhat there. Delay the starting slightly so that I can build up a little bit more exo force. I need some melee because I cannot only rely on who to tank. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, let's get straight away this. Okay, put the habitat fabricator here, followed by. Okay, that way we don't need to care. Okay, I need 3 of this. The start for sure. Then after that's done, this one up. Okay, I need 5 workers here. Should be fine. I'm gonna go collect the stuff first. Hello. Okay. This and this right now because of that stupid stick that I did. Okay, I need to train up to 10 exos at the bare minimum. Then we push up. 10 exos, 4 med techs. So it's gonna be a while here. We're gonna be here for quite a bit. I don't think we need that much Luminite. Just slow down a bit. That's our 2. So expensive. 125 marine. I think this is like the maximum capacity we can make out of right now. Okay. I'm going to now start letting this thing shell on them. So delay the start. Okay. Okay. Let's see how many do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 should be next on the list. This I am hoping it will destroy this, then we can actually go here. Okay. Then we can start making Are they that? Oh, they are overrun. Okay, that's bad. Let's get another production. Production. Okay, get one more. Okay, let me get this. Get this. Okay, let me get a little bit more of that. And okay, we need to get a few more of this. Need the production up. Production. Get this. Production. Okay, let's get this up. Need to steamroll now. Steamroll now. We are out of time. We need to come out here. Okay, this is a lot better. Okay, we heal up the thing. Destroying this will make the game a lot easier. So the thing is, we want to steamroll. We really want to steamroll hard. Okay, so we are able to do that now. How much damage is he taking this? 50%. Okay, I'm going to now deal with this. Oh shit, I have not picked Amara get this yet. Come on. Amara, hello? Oh, I was pressing 3 in wonder. There is one stuff I need to ignore first, but okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to transfer a lot of them over because this one will get destroyed faster. There's no reason that much. It should be fine. Yep. Okay, let me just fix this. Ah, they make it spawn only. They made it spawn only. Good to know. They made it spawn only, huh? Wait, get back. Let's get back. Um, okay, fine. Where is my support? Yeah, I also want to know. Are we able to go attack now? Because I really would want to attack the base so that I can at least destroy their natural. Okay, let me destroy this. Destroy this. Destroy this. Okay, there you go. Okay. I think there's one secret here. I need to probably. I don't want to run rush with Amara. I'm gonna just do this. There are some stuff which I have not done. For sure. Goodness gracious. History. This is definitely one history. Oh no. At least I don't need to deal with two prongs. Or other than spawn unit waves, which can be aggressive. Let's see. Highly motivated. I'm just going to actually build this up now. Okay, we're gonna get this here. How is this? This is still doing good. I do want to get this and probably this one. I still did not get the spare parts here. I don't think I need it, but good to know. Yeah, they're spawning, but they're not building anymore, so I don't need to care about a lot of bullshit that would have happened. Okay, everybody's leveling up. I will take this, and I will take the increased healing. Because they are kind of important. Woo. Having more healing is really. Where was it here? Okay, and I'm just going to get here. Okay, we can coin reinforcement hotline. Okay. I'm going to just stack this data on short seconds. I think they legit only make this doable only with. It's kind of insane. Okay, magic pen and spare. I think there's still some spare parts we can get, so get that. And I'm going to get the hot light right now. Uh, okay. Let me get another one. Okay, we should actually get this as well. We are now out of this. Get that, I guess. Oh, we only have one base left. Um, that's bad, I guess. Okay, so I have nothing else other than the only way to do this is what? Using this to delay. Yes. Oh wait, there was one base I did not deal with. That's insane. There was another base here. Oh, I got so many units I haven't built here. Good to know. He lost so many units, dude. Oh no. Come on. Can you heal that? We can heal that. Okay, very shortly we're gonna be losing our source of Luminite. We're gonna be screwed. Yep. We're gonna clear out now by also building stuff on the way out so that we're gonna buy ourselves time. Yeah, so now this will unconditionally send every single units after us now. That's horrible. So why does it not have better UI, better AI? So dumb. Okay, we're gonna heal ourselves, heal ourselves, heal ourselves, heal. Okay, okay, we're gonna leave, leave, leave. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, this is a lot harder than beta. That our base is under attack. That's intentional. That's intentional. Just now that one was not intentional. They put the verb. They put the boys. Really? Okay, that's neat. They put the boys. Okay, so that's the end of the third mission. And what would you get as free to play? Honestly speaking, definitely they increased the difficulty. So before that, it was bare bones. The attack waves were gunnable, and if you destroyed the bases, they wouldn't spawn from the base. Um, kind of down, but yes. So basically, before the full release, what had happened was that when it traveled, it would travel the route, and when it stopped, there would be no unit spawn because the anchor point of spawning was set to be the town hall. And when that happens, firstly, they send the attack waves, the defenders, the attack waves together. Now it's just basically they will spawn whether you destroyed the place or not, and then they will still send the defender. So basically, it still kind of encourage you to kind of destroy the bases. Uh, After you build up your forces, you actually have a limited time because you have to do it before the caravan actually breaks down before you get to it. And once you go to it, you actually start having a lot of repair on it due to Medtex, which is again Medtex is broken. Amara is also broken. And yeah, so previously you can just do full EXO. Now you need a build of hoplites and EXO together, or whatever the non-upgraded version of hoplite is, uh, to actually push in. So it's a really interesting difference that didn't really to the point how much they actually buff the skill. And if people say it's still too easy, yeah. But I guess the thing is I was playing for a different reason. I was playing for destroy everything, rather than defense. And I did not destroy everything. There was still one base left at the bottom left. I don't think there will be any secrets, being that it destroyed the bases, they didn't drop anything. They might have removed it or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't recall them dropping items in the bases. Sometimes there are rare occasions they do that, but for the most part, it didn't seem the case. So yeah, and then we'll do our last mission for today. This is my first time doing chapter 4, so definitely we could extend to explore a bit more, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I guess being that this was done, you can see actually what type of like summons we have. Top lights is in the same tier as medics, and we have fire starter is the legend one. Medi pen injector is a healing item. I should have probably used that if I remember. Hmm, I would want the vest now. Now that I know that I'm taking a lot of damage. Uh, I just take the attack damage boost. I think that's all. Yeah. The mods is not worth. You also can take up their loadout now. So there is Riker loadout, which if you want you can actually give him stuff. So let's say I want Riker to have this, stuff like that. He will have it. I don't recall what's the next mission, so I'm going to give him definitely this. And Raiko sometimes needs the solo stuff, so I would probably give him this. Well, I would think that he is better for solo based stuff. Paramedics versus Hot Blight. Because you're not going to be controlling Amara the entire time. Clearly, it's always the case, right? Like Zero Two missions and stuff in StarCraft 2 are the same. So I would play enough. I don't think RTS most of the time you don't control the same unit. Uh, like there's a main and there's main sub. Like on the Hyperion mission, on Kerrigan missions, Kerrigan-less missions, they're all the sort of thing. I think preparing for every agenda is nice. I would want to do this. You will get paramedics, cause apparently your healing's not enough. Nah, no, I think you desperately don't need them. You need front line. Okay. I will give the aura of regen to Raiko. That's certain stuff. Weapon mod, this is the trashiest. There's actually one weapon mod that I have gotten before. I thought it was a guaranteed drop, but have not gotten it. So it's a bit interesting. It's a blue color tier. If I haven't get it, that's a bit interesting. Report the blockade. You know what? Maybe because the reason why I did not have anything transfer over from my previous playthrough was probably because I did not buy anything. I think we only unlocked the stuff this time. Shouldn't. Okay, nothing over here. Check in with Tara. Okay. Okay. Locked here, unlocked here. Is this really good though? Honestly, I think right now we're all biological, so yeah, I think we just go with 20 bonus armor. Then we just buy out the shop. This makes more sense to buy out those. Then we'll get the med stuff later. How much is the med stuff that I want to get though? That's pretty decent. But if one mission is about 80 to 100, how many? So this is 50, 100, 200, 400. So I need 6 missions to max out these tiers of the Xeno Research Center. Hmm. That's really sketch. I might want to end stream here actually. Now that I think about it. Really way in, it's really way late. Oh, okay. I think I will end the stream here. I would do this probably tomorrow, and then we shall see the next three missions, which is uh exit game 456. Yeah, 456. Then we will do 7, 8, 9 on either Thursday or Friday, and then we'll push 10, 11, 12 to next week. I think would be how I want to do this. This will still be my first playthrough because technically I will be doing all of this blind. Ish. I did watch GGG play, but the way I play and the way he plays is very different, personally. He's more skilled, but also he's less explore centric. I like to explore a lot more. And to do that, I like to achieve a kind of like abuse state where I will abuse the AI. So if you want to watch me abuse AIs, learn about how the mission progresses and cheese sometimes, then do come in and watch my stream next time. Probably tomorrow around the same time. So it's going to be GMT plus 8 around 4 p.m. I don't have a stream schedule or whatever. I just stream whenever I want usually. But I would try to organize this for tomorrow, and then we will start from there, continuing from part 4. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time if you're looking at YouTube side, okay? And if you're on YouTube, do note to please press the subscribe button, press the like button, and press the notification bell down below so that whenever I do my stream or upload, you'll be notified. And do comment down below to engage in the algorithm. Currently, YouTube wants engagement, so you have to feed it to them. So it will be much appreciated if you have any tips, anything that I missed during the first three mission thus far, any lore story drop that as long as it doesn't super spoil what I did. Basically, I'm also trying to keep spoiler down low. So please do respect that. And yeah, that'll be all for the YouTube side, for the Windrunner EX channel. And obviously for the Twitch side, if you're watching on Twitch, please do leave a follow. And, so that whenever I do my stream upload, you'll be notified. Stream? Upload? No, it's a stream. If I do my stream, you'll be notified. And yeah, I think I'll end this stream here. Do I want to do a raid? Do I want to send a raid? Let me see. How do I do a raid here? Let me check. I don't think you will be hearing this, but careful. Okay. Let me see if I can do a raid to any viewer I usually. No, I'll just probably end the stream here. I don't really do raiding because culturally I am not the raider. Yeah, let me see. I don't think there are much people I can raid. Probably just raid probably StormGate viewer then. Oh no, they're all playing as StormGate Archive. Yeah, there's not much people streaming StormGate, so I don't think I should put you to StormGate, but let me see. Best more? If not, I think I just end the stream. I don't really watch much on Twitch anymore, other than Kirby, but he streams on the opposite time of me. So but we're never gonna. That. Yeah, I don't see it. Nah, I probably won't. Mm-hmm. That's it though. Thank you very much for watching. I will end the stream now. I will continue on tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. See ya.